This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. News is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. Today is Friday, July 22nd. Well, former MMA fighter, now coach, part owner of Green Life Productions, organic marijuana grow facility owner and Pahrump local, also plant enthusiast Steve Cantwell and business partner Brad Thurman spoke to us about their newest venture, Green Life Produce.
Yeah, so this is just a small local produce farm that we started about last November. We're on our first season. We had our grand opening, I think about 3-4 weeks ago. It was quite successful. So far what we've done, we've designed the property to be kind of an open model kitchen style where you can kind of walk and see the whole process unfold. So kind of see your food from a seed to sale kind of perspective. I mean, this is our first year, so we're just getting started. I mean, things will get better with time, no doubt. This first year we planted a lot of variety to see what really works, so we know what to plant more of next year. But yeah, we've been able to take kind of some of the science that we've learned over the years that we applied to our cannabis cultivation and kind of reapply them outdoors more appropriately. And yeah, I've been quite successful doing it.
We have a lot of just your standard crops that you see in the grocery store: tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, a lot of salad greens, eggplant. Yeah, a lot of different types of kale, different types of basils, different species of the varieties. A lot of compost to get the organic matter into the high clay soil that's here, and then alfalfa meal, soybean meals, a couple of things we use, and we make our own compost teas and just try and bring the biology into the soil.
Science always helps when you have something you can rely on. There's been some really good courses that we took. But yeah, it's the same thing as growing cannabis. Is nutrient-dense food is definitely a solution for a lot of the problems we're facing. So it all kind of vibes. A lot of the techniques that we're applying out here, we actually apply indoors that we actually originally got the ideas from outdoors. So it's kind of cool to go in full circle and take these ideas that we, kind of reinvented and reapplied indoors and reapply them outdoors. And one of those being beneficial or pollinators to attract beneficial insects. So that's one of the things you do. I see a lot at the end of our beds. You'll see pollinators on various flowering plants that attract beneficial insects. And they may also attract a pest, and they're super easy to remove if they do. That way we keep them off the cash crop.
Yeah, so we put up these tunnels to be able to grow things through the winter with the plastic on it. It keeps the warm in. But through the summer, we're able to throw the shade cloths on it and keep the heat off some of the more sensitive crops like tomatoes. These first couple tunnels, in the middle 2 rows is tomatoes, and on the outside rows in each tunnel is cucumbers. And down below the tomatoes, you see basil.
Yeah, so on our grand opening, we had a well-known chef from Las Vegas come out and prepare some meals using ingredients found that we grew here on the field. It was highly successful. So what we're trying to accomplish here is that we're trying to sell as much of our own products that we can, of our own vegetables and produce. Then we're also trying to support local farms and other businesses in town that make things that we don't. So we had this old barn, and we just completely restored it. It was a solid barn. Just redid the floors, touched some things up, and just completely redid the inside, made it look all shiny, brand new. We designed it to have a really good flow to where you can see the whole process from the harvesting, the washing, the putting in the fridge, the prepping, and then the selling. So you can see the whole process unfold, which gives a lot of confidence in what you eat, Yep, so every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, I believe 7 to 1 o'clock, come by. We have our farm store open. The farm's open to walk, to stay on the path. It's not a pick your own, but you're welcome to walk around, take pictures, ask any questions you have. 6640 Hawkins. Just follow the green signs. That'll lead you right to us. Yes, our partners, The Source, we've been working with them for years on the cannabis side of things. And now that they're here in Pahrump, they're looking forward to partnering up with us in various ways, just to get a better connection, better feel with the community. We're actually killing it, man. We're doing a really good job. We're highly successful. Our team's happy. Everyone's happy.
Yeah, we have our online store open now, and people can order throughout the week and come pick it up on the weekend. We're on Instagram, Green Life Produce on Instagram, and they can find this. Our website is greenlifeproduce.com. You can order online there.
Well, there is a new pawn shop in town, and they say that they might be opening another store right next door. We're going to tell you about that right now.
We've been out here 3 years. We had a gun store back in Tennessee and some other businesses, but here we are now trying to make this community better. We had so much space that we didn't want to just have pawn shop stuff. We wanted to have something for everybody, men, women, kids. So we've got new furniture, used furniture, new items. We do layaway on anything, consignment. So we're a pretty versatile company here. We brought these in personally, and we might even get into vehicle loans and stuff like that as time progresses. Hopefully. There's nothing item-wise here. It's us, and that's what makes the company. We're all family here. We're locally owned, and we don't care about the money. We want to stay open. We don't want to get rich. We want to be able to live, and we want to be able to help. See, I've been dealing with guns for 20-plus years. I started at 12 or 13 years. My father and uncle and everything, shooting, hunting. So I always study and try to learn what's new and the best for customers. We're always going to try to have new tools here that we're purchasing from like returns, pallet-wise, but we're 30 to 50% less than what that new tool costs new. So keep that in mind when you guys come in.
A little bit about our shop is, we have new and used items. We do pawns, layaways. We offer consignment. We offer just great customer service, first of all. We're from Tennessee. We're all go-getters, and we loved helping people. That's why we got into this business, to help the town of Pahrump. And as far as consignment and buys, we buy just about anything that we can make some money on to help anybody that, is willing. Gold, silver, purses, PSs, game systems, just about all of the pawn shop stuff. Well, the adult store is us now. We did buy the contents to open up the adult store back here, so it will be us. Well, it won't be the adult superstore. We're calling it Sexy Things.
Yeah.
So coming soon, hopefully in the next couple of months. Sales for the adult product as well here. We have someone that is doing all of that for us, so we'll have a smaller store for that, but we'll have an online sale as well. So anytime we purchase anything, it goes through a system through Nye County Sheriff's Department, like gold, silver, and stuff like that. So anytime we buy anything like that, we run it through the system, and to make sure that it is legit, not stolen or anything like that, because we don't want that to happen to anybody. So as soon as Sexy Things opens, the town of Pahrump, I will push that out there on Facebook, because we try to push through everything on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, Patriot Pawn. Come and like us. For Patriot Pawn's hours, we're here Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. So the actual address here is 330 Emery Street, and our phone number is 775-910-PAWN, which is 7296.
More news right after this.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, News 25 was recently contacted by some homeowners who were very appreciative that we did some stories on some arrests concerning their property that was broken into. Little did we know at the time there was additional suspects in the case. We're going to tell you about another arrest that the Nye County Sheriff's Office has made concerning this case. The Nye County Sheriff's Office is reporting that they have arrested a second individual connected to a burglary of a home on Park Avenue here in Pahrump. Kenneth Armenta has been arrested and is facing charges of conspiracy to commit burglary, burglary while in possession of a gun or dangerous weapon, grand larceny of a motor vehicle, and possession of a stolen vehicle. On June 20th, deputies were dispatched to Panther Way here in Pahrump. They met with a reporting party who stated that they had noticed that the front gate of the property was damaged and discovered that the house had a large detached metal garage that had been burglarized. They say that 3 vehicles had been stolen within the garage, to include a white Polaris, a 2007 Dodge Dakota, a blue New Holland tractor, and several household and personal items. It was also discovered that a SKS rifle was also missing. Deputies searched the area and found an unlocked window that appeared to be the entry point. An anonymous tip taken by the Nye County Sheriff's Office connected this burglary to another one on Park Avenue here in Pahrump. That's approximately 1/2 mile north of the victim's address. In July, they had arrested a person who was on scene there named Jacky Wilson for possession of a stolen vehicle, residential burglary, possession of stolen property, and unlawful occupancy of real property. Wilson was on scene and was living inside the vacant home, according to police. Detectives got a tip and interviewed a suspect in this case by the name of Kenneth Armenta. They say that Armenta was to have been in possession of the tractor in this case and had also been seen driving the truck. During the initial interview, Armenta admitted that he had possession of the tractor and the keys, and he borrowed it from an individual. Deputies searched Armenta's campsite after speaking with him. Deputies say that they were able to recover the blue Dodge Dakota in the area of Carson Street. They say that Armenta was positively identified by individuals involved in this case. Witnesses told police that they helped Armenta move property from the Park address to another location. They called him One-Arm Kenny, and they had to help him move some of the items within the residence. They also say that Armenta attempted to sell the tractor on behalf of an individual that he knew. Armenta told police that he only delivered the tractor and did not receive any money for it. Kenneth Armenta was arrested and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. If you have any information about this case, you can call the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000. You can remain anonymous. Well, the Democratic-led House of Representatives on Tuesday voted to pass a bill that would enshrine protections for same-sex marriage into federal law. The bipartisan final vote was 267 to 157, with 47 Republicans joining the Democrats to vote for this bill. It's not clear, however, whether the bill can pass the Senate, where at least 10 Republicans would need to join with Democrats to overcome the filibuster's 60-vote threshold. The bill, called the Respect for Marriage Act, would safeguard the right to same-sex marriage. Nationwide, the bill also includes federal protections for interracial marriages. Representatives wanted to codify the law so that there's not a repeat of the same situation like Roe versus Wade. The bill would also enact additional legal safeguards for married couples intended to prevent discrimination on the basis of sex, race, and ethnicity. The Supreme Court's bombshell opinion overturning Roe versus Wade set off a debate over whether other precedents are now in danger. Well, COVID has been increasing everywhere lately. In the midst of that, Los Angeles County is maintaining a high COVID-19 community level, which means a universal indoor masking mandate could be enacted as soon as next week. Health officials say in Los Angeles, the average test positivity rate remains high at 16%, while daily reported cases have leveled off with about 6,700 new cases daily. They say that the community level must decline back to medium by July 28th to avoid indoor mask requirements occurring on the 29th. In LA County, there is a continued rise in the number of COVID positive patients admitted into the hospitals over the past week. This increased from roughly about 1,200 a week ago to 1,329 on Thursday. The most accurate testing they are doing right now is for wastewater because most people are doing home testing. Pahrump has an increased rate in most areas and some lower in others. And we have posted that wastewater results on our Facebook page. News 25 will return right after this break.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. Also brought to you by Silver State Health. Visit silverstatehealth.org or call 702-471-0420 for an appointment. News News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, employment in Nevada continues its growing trend in June of 2022, adding 7,600 jobs over the month. The education and health industry added 2,700 jobs, followed by professional and business services with 2,400. The level of recovery among the 11 super sectors at the state level has been seen in 5 industries surpassing their employment peaks. Manufacturing has recovered at 109.5%. Trade, transportation, and utilities with a recovery of 109.8%, financial activities at 108%, and education and health services at 105.2%. Leisure and hospitality stand at 90.7%. Recovery of its peak total non-farm employment as of June 2022 stands at 100.2%, now above its pre-pandemic peak. The unemployment rate in Nevada saw a decrease from 4.9% in May to 4.7% in June when seasonally adjusted. The non-seasonally adjusted unemployment rate saw an increase as well at 5.1% from 4.7% in May. In today's health report, of course, something that hits home for me, your four-legged friends.
Physically, being around animals releases some positive neurotransmitters in the brain. Studies have shown serotonin and dopamine. So there's a biological component. It decreases blood pressure and decreases the stress hormone cortisol.
Dr. Manos says beyond just the physical, humans also seem to have a strong emotional connection with their dogs. Many times a dog can sense their owner's mood, especially if they're feeling anxious or depressed. Dr. Manos says in some cases she will recommend a patient get a dog if they are experiencing those kinds of mental health issues. That's because dogs can help them get out of the house more, feel a sense of purpose, and they can also aid in feelings of loneliness. Not to mention, dogs love unconditionally, so they won't judge. Dr. Manos says if you're unable to have a dog of your own, you could always consider volunteering at a shelter instead.
It does make you feel good. Again, it's a commitment. You're doing something for the greater good. You're also meeting people and you're being with animals as well. So yes, there's a lot of benefits and it gets you out of the house.
And speaking of pets, Darby has a cat with her today whose name is Asher, and she's available at Never Forgotten.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Never Forgotten Animal Society, and today we are joined with Asher. Asher is this rambunctious little kitty. He is adorable. He's already all neutered and ready to go for his forever home. He's beautiful. He has white and orange. He is a domestic short hair, and he is extremely energetic. He is still a kitten. He was only born in February. We actually have the same birthday, so we're Aquarius twins, and I love him. And he's so cute, and when you walk past his kennel, he bats at you because he needs your attention desperately. If you want to come and see Asher or any of his friends here at Never Forgotten Animal Society, you can give them a call at 775-537-8674. They are located at 520 East Street behind Wells Fargo, or you can go on their website at neverforgottenanimalsociety.com. Bye, Asher!
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, I heard it's a little cooler outside, and that might have something to do with that little bit of overcast that we're seeing there. Let's find out more about what's in store for the weekend weather right after this.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. Hooray, we made it to Friday. A big round of applause for us all as we look at the weather map, and Fernley sticking out there at 98 degrees. Fallon at 100, and Carson City at 92. That's the top part of the state. Carson City, you win the honors for the cool spot. Congratulations, Capital City. 96 in Tonopah. Goldfield saw 98. Beatty all the way up to 106 degrees. Man, there's some sweating donkeys out there. 110 degrees in Amargosa and Las Vegas. Those are the hot spots in the state today, and especially hot would be Las Vegas with a low tonight of 85. Wow. Death Valley sees 122 and goes, yeah, it feels like Death Valley, but here in the paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look. 107 degrees. That's our current temperature. It was 109 earlier. Excessive heat warnings throughout the day. Oh my, yes, as the wind buffeted us out of the south-southwest to 13 miles per hour. Felt like a convected oven with that humidity at 9%. My gosh. Sunrise this morning at 5:43, setting this evening at 7:57. Going to be a gorgeous sunset. Mostly clear skies. We'll see some beautiful clouds and the colors that they bring with the sunset as we head to our low tonight of 79 degrees. That sounds pretty good. And as we head on into the weekend, it's going to be a sweat fest, folks. Look at this, 106 degrees, 104 degrees on Sunday. Yeah, we're still under excessive heat warnings for a couple days. And then watch as the clouds gather and bring us rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm thinking Tuesday might be as exceptionally wet, so that'll be fun. And high of just 94. A little desert rain. That sounds pretty good. Finish out the week strong in 103 degree fashion on Friday with some cloudy skies. It's stuff to think about and make your plans for. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on the other side. Back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
Well, we want to tell everybody about movies in the park. They're still happening there at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park. That's on Honeysuckle between Pahrump Valley Boulevard and Dandelion. It all starts at dusk, and it is free. Bring your blankets, bring your chairs, bring some snacks. They even have a snack bar there. Tomorrow night is Hook. Super excited to see that movie once again. It's for the whole family, so come on down, definitely at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.